Scorpio, this is going to be your mid-month or last part of the month for November love reading. It is Sun, Moon, and Rising, and it is general, so not everything will resonate with everyone. If I do resonate with you and you would like a personal reading, please hit me up at the links in the description box. Please include what you would like the reading over, what areas of life, any specific questions you may have, and also include how you would like the reading. I'm not doing private videos anymore. It was just taking way too long, way too much of my time to try to explain to people how to get to those videos. It was just nonsense. So the readings now are unlisted. That means that you have to have a link still to view the videos. It will not show up on YouTube unless you have the link. But in order to just save me some time, now the videos will go unlisted. I apologize for my kids in the background. Those are my children. My little one in particular is very vocal. So if you would like to donate for this reading or for a personal one, the link for that is in the description box. It is by PayPal. You do not have to have a PayPal to donate to that. And you do not need to donate in order to receive a reading at this time. But it's always good to have an even exchange of energy. People say, well, what does that mean? What does an even exchange of energy mean? Well, that means exactly what it fucking sounds like. If you don't understand what that means, I mean, I don't know. It's like when you go to the store and you buy milk. You don't just take the milk. You have to give something back, you know? An even exchange of energy. When you go to the doctor and you ask for, you know, healing or whatever, you know, I mean, you don't just get help. You have to exchange something. Nothing is really free, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the spiritual world, spiritual law, universal law. Everything costs. Everything costs. You may not be paying for it, but I guarantee you I am. So again, like, I'm all about helping people, you know, and if you can't afford it, I understand. Right now, it's okay. But I just get a little irritated at people if people act like, well, I don't know what that means. Bitch, yes, you do. Yes, you do. If you can't afford it, then you can't afford it. I'll still help you. I'll still give you the reading. But don't act dumb. Don't act new. I can't stand that shit. All right, Scorpio. Yes. Blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Absolutely. Absolutely. Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Yes, this is especially true for me, like what I was just going off about. Like, I have to stop. I literally have to stop several times during the week and reevaluate and go back into meditation and ask my guides, like, why am I doing this? Because I feel like people get so selfish. And I have to go back and I'll be like, okay, why did I start doing this? Why was I born with this? What's the real purpose? You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to really, really talk myself back through love. So this is especially true for me. You know, and that may not be your exact scenario that you're dealing with, but that's in all aspects of life. So peace, I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Yes, and I have had to do this several times a week lately. You know, it used to just be periodically I would feel like I was going to break and I would have to just kind of like step back and, you know, but here lately it's been like, woo! That's all I can say about that. So many of you might be feeling the same way. Many of you might be. I had, I don't honestly know if it was a dream or if I was in meditation. And the days have been really long these past few days, so I'm not even sure what day it was, but it's been within the last 2 or 3 days. But I feel like a lot of us Scorpios have been taken advantage of recently. You know, because Scorpios are not one to take any shit. but they also have such big hearts, and people don't really take that into consideration. Like, you don't have to say much to a Scorpio to get a Scorpio to help you. When they see that you need help, they will just help you. Usually don't even have to ask, but then it becomes expected. So a lot of us have been feeling very taken for granted, and I feel like that's about to really give way. I feel like that's about to change, and we're about to really start getting the recognition that we need, that we deserve. Things are going to start balancing out, if they haven't already. Probably have already, but if they haven't, they soon will be. At least that's what I am feeling. Not just hoping. It's not, yes, of course I hope that, but it feels very true. It doesn't just feel like a hope. Okay, so reconsider your alliances and make new connections. Okay, that could be where we're going to get recognition. We like I posted the other day, you know, I know that I am no longer speaking to the group that I was speaking to before. Now, this has happened to me a few times. It's like I've had several paradigm shifts, and every time it's like, whoa, okay, I'm not even speaking to the same people that I was speaking to yesterday. I'm speaking to an entirely different group. So what I say doesn't even make sense to 90% of the people that I know. And then it's like I'll make new connections, and that'll go on for a while, and then boom, it's like a level up. And then what I'm saying, it doesn't even make sense to 80% of those people, you know? So it's just, I feel like a lot of things are dying off. A lot of things are, you know, peeling away and really ending and being reborn and being like renewed. Okay, so reconsider your alliances and make new connections. This could be where some of that recognition and balance is going to come from. All right, now wisdom as light as a feather. Okay, this is a lot. This means a lot for me and for maybe you too, but there is a lot of wisdom. It's just like pouring in right now. Like the veils are so thin. If there was ever a good time to meditate, to pray, to cleanse, to get ancient knowledge, to get information, to get wisdom, to receive, to clear, now is, it feels so easy. It's just like effortless. So that to me is that wisdom is light as a feather, but also don't take lightly what you are being given. Even the small bits are big bits. You know what I mean? They've been showing me a lot of ancient things that I've never seen before, but I can see, like, it's clear to me what part of the world that comes from. Like, just now when I closed my eyes, I saw what was very obviously like an African mask. The other day I saw something. Now I did have to look that up. I had never seen it before, but I did have to look it up, and it turns out it was some ancient statue from Colombia. So, I will say that we are being urged to kind of reconnect with our ancestors, with DNA. There may be some new DNA activating. I don't know. What I do know is that everything feels very easy to connect. I feel like there's a lot of things working with us now. And, you know, people believe the way that they believe, but I know, like, as far as my knowledge, I don't have certain things in my blood, in my DNA, in my ancestry. Yet I have seen these things, and I know of these things that have come to me, information, meditation, dreams, and things like that. So I've pretty firm believer that if something wants to work with you, it will work with you no matter what you actually have in your lineage. Okay. That being said, I do feel like there are certain things in your DNA that they know that they want to work with. I'm not great at explaining what I'm trying to say, but if I am talking to you, if you're understanding what I'm saying, then right now is a great time to connect. Okay, right now is a great time to receive that ancient knowledge. All right, and I would definitely start with your ancestors, but I am finding that the more I am open, the more that's coming in. And hell, I don't know. It's possible I may have everything that I've seen, you know, in my DNA. I was not aware of that, but it's possible. But they just seem very close. It's almost like you could just touch them. They're very, very close. And they're very helpful right now. So take advantage. Take advantage. They're here. They're offering the wisdom. Take it. Okay, 4 of Rods. So some engagement coming for some of you. Some communication. Gemini coming in reverse. So there's some shit that's out of balance, Scorpio, in your love life. Either within yourself or with a partner. Some broken down something. But again, many of you have already connected, all right? Also, card for Leo comes out, so maybe some of you are fucking with a Leo. But overall, you're being asked to be strong, to stay strong. Five of Pentacles. Somebody's getting left out in the cold. And rightfully so, because it's no good. What's going on right now? The creation, the co-creation, it's huge. And as I say, like, the Tower just popped out. I mean, this old way, like, I feel a massive paradigm shift is in the process of happening, and it's been happening. Like, usually they're quick and they're like super elevated, super quick. It's there, it's gone. It's like, okay, boom, boom, boom. This feels not like one that I can remember having. It's not like I shifted. It's like I've been shifting, and it is happening pretty quickly. And we are to take responsibility for our part in this and allow this to happen, which I don't feel much resistance coming from Scorpios. I'm sure there is some somewhere, but also, you know, some of you may be in a temporary state of depression. Understand that it's temporary, and understand that you cannot be allowing people to play mind games with you, all right? You've got to... Some of you are dealing straight up with a masculine figure, probably older than you, that is a nasty person. I mean, they're manipulative, and they're playing fucking mind games. They're charming, but they're no good. They're no good. You gotta let all of this die away, Scorpio. And right now is such a great time. It really is. I mean, anytime's a great time, but right now is awesome to do that. All right, then you're getting the Knight of Pentacles coming in reverse. So the people that you're dealing with right now, they're not necessarily the most loyal. Okay, again, you need to reconsider your alliances and make new connections. And again, I apologize for the noise in the background. All right, we don't need it. We don't want to get caught in these karmic cycles. All right, because the wheel is turning. I'm telling you, it's huge. It's huge. Go into meditation. I'm telling you, I cannot stress enough how important it is right now for you to go into meditation and get the rest that you need and deserve, because I'm telling you, the ancestors are so close. I mean, I've got things like I was saying. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of things from Egypt. I've been seeing a lot of things from Africa. I've been seeing a lot of things from China. It's like, I just truly believe whoever wants to work with you will work with you. And they're so close right now. Like, why wouldn't you listen? Like, I'm sure everyone has their reasons, and maybe they don't even understand what they're seeing. But for me, I can't even wrap my head around why you would ignore something so amazing. Like, it's so great. Like, I'm about to cry because the energy is just so, like, I feel very fortunate to be thought of, like, high enough to be worked with. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you ignore that? Let's pull some Love Oracle. And the energy is super intense, man. It's fucking super intense. What's, Scorpio. New moon in Scorpio. Of course it's intense. You know what it feels like? Like, I feel like people claim that they are disconnected and that they are cut off and that their prayers aren't answered and all of this shit. And then when it comes time, like these times, when our ancestors and guides and creator is so close and working with us so hard and so just in your face, everybody just takes it for granted and kind of like just doesn't really seize the opportunity. And it gets to me. It gets to me. It makes me really sad for humanity. Like, how can you, So I urge you to go into meditation. I urge you to go into prayer. I urge you to get a journal for beside the bed, and write down your dreams. That's that wisdom light as a feather. Every little bit matters right now. I mean, you do what you want. But if you're watching this love reading, it's because you're wanting information or guidance on love. And I'm telling you, love as in a love partnership, a relationship, it starts with you. It starts within. It starts with you being in alignment, you being balanced. Okay, so if you don't want to pay attention to the information and the wisdom that you're being offered, that's on you. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Okay, so many of you, like, I think I just said that, many of you have already met your soulmate. Many of you have already connected with the one, with your mirror soul. Okay, retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. What was I just saying? It's like, now more than ever, I have had to continuously step back, disconnect, and talk myself into and call to my guides and call to, my creator and say, like, why the fuck am I doing this again? So yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's tough, especially for the more empathetic ones, because it's like, you just want to take somebody and fucking shake them because they just don't get it. Like, they just don't get it. You just wish they could feel what you feel and see what you see. And so we need to just kind of disconnect. Okay, and pay attention to the red flags. Again, the signs are cautioning you. I'm telling you, there's nothing that you will ask for that will not be given to you, especially right now. I'm telling you, I feel like I've said it enough. I feel like if you don't fucking get it by now, oh well. Scorpio. They're also telling me to flip some animal messages too, so we'll do that before we close out. And my hair is fucking retarded, I know, I'm sorry. I have to read with my hair down. I don't know. I try to read with it up and I just feel, I don't know. Hair is an antenna, so just the way it is. I read with it down even when it looks crazy. And it usually looks crazy. I don't put product in it. I don't do shit with it. I just kind of let it do its thing. And today it's definitely doing its thing. Pendulum, decision. Okay. Big decisions being made. Look to the spirit world. Look for guidance. And don't just ask for guidance and then ignore it because it's not what you wanted to hear. Alright? Certainty. Sorry, I'm just really looking at this card. I'm looking at all these. But I think these are like... They're words, language, order, imitation, identity, insight, clarity. There's all these little words going like down the eye, down the side of the face, and up in the brain. And then there's this like statue sort of thing in the background. Okay. And then oracle, wisdom. How many cards is that now about wisdom? Scorpio. Scorpio for the last part of November. What animal message does Spirit have for us? Scorpio for the last part of November. Eagle, create your vision. I think y'all got this last time. I can't remember, but it seems like you did. Create your vision. So, what is it that you want? Because I'm telling you, I feel really strongly that you're about to start getting recognition for it. That there's just try not to get burnt out, okay? Because this will absolutely affect your love life, okay? Recognize the riches of the past and the abundance of the present. That's what I have for you, Scorpio, for the last part of November. I love you, and I will see you in December. Namaste.